Hello guys, welcome back to Motorcar. This is a Lucid Air. It's going for a quick test drive, showing guys the exterior of this magnificent electric car. Okay, let's go right in. Okay, let's go in. Oh, this is so nice. It is like premium material in here.
We're in the luxury, fully EV luxury sedan.
Look at this. Wow, this is dope. This is next level.
There too, so if you
Dolby
ever want to
Atmos.
hear it, and then you can just like maybe cut it out of your video too. But
It has massage seats?
yes, it does. Is it on
Right.
right now? I think the previous customer had it on. So, but I'll make sure. So these are a little bit more intricate controls than you'll get with just those hard buttons down below. So
Okay.
feel free. There's 21 different ways to adjust your seat. So feel free to go down the line here. It will highlight the area of the seat. It will change, and then you can adjust it accordingly using these buttons here. So feel free to just go down the line, make yourself comfortable, and then I'll adjust it. We'll have you adjust your steering wheel and then your mirrors as well.
Oh, this is really nice. So which range is this?
So this is the Grand Touring of our Lucid Air. This is the one that has 516 miles of range, 819 horsepower.
Wow.
So very 819 horsepower. Yeah.
That is mental.
Yes, it is unnecessarily fast. And then we do have a performance edition of this one as well. That one gets 1,050 horsepower and 446 miles of range.
Wow. So what's the 0 to 60 time on this?
3 seconds flat. And then on that performance edition, you have a 2.6 second 0 to 60 time.
Wow.
And then, are you comfortable with your seat?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'll have you pull up to your steering wheel now. So this is down, up, in, and out. So feel free to adjust it accordingly.
Okay.
And then, have you driven an EV vehicle before, or do you own one?
Not on one, just
Okay.
driven the ones in here.
Okay, gotcha. But are you pretty familiar with that regenerative braking feel?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
That's the one big thing that kind of throws people off when they first drive an electric car. So
This is so nice, guys.
awesome. And then
I'm
all set
set on that.
We'll do your mirrors now.
So that's a steering wheel adjust.
Yep, and then these are the mirror ones, so we'll start with your left and then I'll switch you over to your right, so just adjust it accordingly.
I want to have the side mirrors pretty wide so I can see my
Yep.
blind spot in a little bit.
And actually, we have blind spot monitoring cameras, so when you put on your blinker, it will display right next to your screen, so you never have to look over your shoulders or anything like that. But you'll see what I'm talking about when we get on the road.
Okay.
You're good on your right one?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so yep, whenever we will go ahead and go follow this car out once they're ready to go. But
So once you start to hit drive, it just goes, right?
yes, just so you go put it into drive all the way down, and also take your foot off the brake right now. So this will completely hold like this, even if you're on an incline or decline.
Okay.
You can be in drive. It will have this little hold feature, and you'll be completely stationary. It's basically pulled up like a makeshift emergency brake. But now all you have to do is briefly put your foot on the accelerator, and you'll start to go. Yep. And then you just sort of disengage a little bit, and then we'll go this way, and then we'll follow that other Lucid leading as well.
This is next level.
Yeah, right.
This is next level. I heard a beep.
Yep, so that was just the cones. They think they're in our blind spot and stuff. And then, yeah, you'll just go in the second lane here. One more around. Yeah, perfect.
Oh, take a look at that.
Yep, so that's what I was saying with the blind spot monitoring.
Wow. So
when you-
one section of the screen sort of changes into a camera system.
Exactly. So we have 2 cameras on each side mirror.
Okay.
And when you turn on your right blinker, it will show up to your right hand side there. And then see, it has it here. If somebody's actually in your blind spot, it will be flashing red. It
Okay.
will also ding at you. And then you'll see it in your amber icon there as well.
Okay.
Just like a normal car would.
So you can
follow this Polestar
you
out.
can see the cones.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, it's completely live, as you can see. And I'll show you, this is one, once we get on the road, I'll show you this other feature too.
That is next level, guys.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. And then you're getting familiar with that regenerative braking feel?
Yes, it feels good. I think checking my foot off the brake, I mean the accelerator, it sort of starts braking on its own.
Yep, and you'll see it. You'll see that display on your screen here. So when it says charge when you're in that regenerative braking mode, because you do get a few miles back when you're doing
Okay.
that. And also we do have 2 different modes for regenerative braking. We have a standard, what you're in, and then we have a high mode. So let me know if you start to feel comfortable in this mode, and I can absolutely switch you over to the high so you can feel that difference as well.
Wow, that is next level.
Yeah, and then you can follow this Polestar out of here. You can go in that far left lane if you want to, or far right lane rather.
Yeah, let's use this one. And it's gonna let me know that, hey, we're getting close.
Yeah, if you're like going up to an object like that, it will pop up your cameras and utilize that. But you can get in that far right lane.
I love the blinker sound.
Right? Yeah, it is nice. And then of course, if you you can just do it up for a second, and it'll put a 3-second little merge blinker on, and then you can fully put it up. But also you can just follow this Polestar as well. But this is where I like to. I'll show you. This is one of my favorite things about the car. So this is a completely live 360 view of the vehicle, but you can also take your finger and drag it around. Okay. So this stitches together all 14 of our cameras in the vehicle, and then we have this computer generated image here. But it's really nice for when you're pulling into parking lots, parking garages. You're able to see if you're close to curbing your wheel, you know, hitting another vehicle. And then you do have front and rear up above as well. And you can do this up to 15 miles an hour on the vehicle.
That is perfect.
Yeah. Great for when you're locating parking spots and whatnot. And then do be cautious, there's a very large dip here, so.
Yes, I noticed that.
Yeah.
Everyone tends to go. Because this car is very low. What's the ground clearance?
I don't know the exact inches, but it is a very heavy vehicle and it is very low to the ground. But all just be due to our battery size and, of course, the weight of the vehicle.
I've heard one of your colleagues say it's one of the best high performance EVs. Very low ground clearance. Exactly. What's the 0 to 60 time? So 0 to 60 is 3 seconds on this one, and then again we had that performance edition, so the 0 to 60 for that one was 2.6 seconds. Okay. But it also, we're so low too, to help with the aerodynamics of our vehicle. Yes. That helps us get our efficiency and that overall range that we advertise of 516 as well. Wow. And also let me know if you want to try the other drive modes as well. Right now you have access to about 620 horsepower. Swift you have access to about 700, and then Sprint will be your full 819 horsepower you have access to. That is mental. Yeah, that is unnecessary amount of horsepower that you need for your daily driving, but nice to have it when you. It's a different feel. You feel excitement, and you just. And it's just that instant power, right? It's so nice. Woo. Yeah, and we're gonna keep going straight here, and we'll take a right at the next light. Wow. You feel kind of. I love the sound of the hum. So yeah, and we've also amplified that sound a little bit too. Okay. So that way, people on the street, like people even hard of hearing or something like that, they can actually hear our vehicle coming. So we didn't want to make it completely silent. So that way, you actually hear that there's a vehicle upcoming if you're like crossing the street or something like that too. On your left side there, those are your Dream Drive controls. So those are adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist at the moment. Okay. That's how you change the distance of the car in front of you and how far you want to follow it. Okay. And then this one is just another volume knob, skip track, previous track, and then Alexa's built into the vehicle there, so you have her as voice command. And the panorama glass, that's the largest I have seen on any car. So yeah, it is beautiful. It is actually split right down the middle here. So it's split up into actually three panels, including the back windshield, but it is split halfway in the middle there, but it is beautiful when you're sitting inside. It's so open and really wonderful to look at. 819. And you're not, right now you're not even accessing that. Right now you're only in the 620 horsepower mode. Oh my goodness, this feels fantastic. It's quite nice, huh? Wow. And then also, you don't have to drive with the screen in your face if you don't want to. It actually completely can get folded away. Extra storage below. So in case you don't want to drive with that big screen, it's distracting for you, you can absolutely put that away. And then you have your hard tactile climate control buttons here as well. Actually, I like that. Yeah. For long distance, you want to have a distracted-free driving. Right. Especially when you know, and of course your navigation music is on top here too. I love the screen. What size is this?
So this is a 34-inch 5K floating display screen. It's a crystal display. It is really beautiful, and also you can see it's a little tilted to you, so it's supposed to be very driver oriented.
Okay.
As you can see, it's a curved screen there.
And it's also touch screen.
Of course, yeah. So the only one that's not touchscreen here is this middle panel.
Okay.
The one on your left, those are going to be hard buttons on normal cars, like windshield wipers, lock, unlock. There's a charge port access there as well.
Okay.
And then of course this is all touch screen here. But you can also, these two screens act together, so you can pull down your music here as well. So that way you can have a more expanded view for your music as well as navigation. So you can have it a little bit bigger view on here, a little easier for the passenger to use sometimes. But if you don't want it there, slide up and you're just on the main home screen. You could just have it up there.
I have a massage.
Yeah, I'll turn that on for you.
So let's try some massage.
Yeah,
I've been studying all day, so this is pretty nice.
Yeah.
This is next level. So you have rolling massage, unwind, wave, stretch, and deep.
Yep, and then you have 3 different levels of it too. So right now you're at the most aggressive level. This is the one I prefer.
That's perfect, actually.
Yeah. And then again, it puts you a little 20-minute timer there too. So you can't get too relaxed behind the wheel.
You can't get too comfortable, right?
Right.
You have to remember you're driving. You're not on a,
You're not
in
on
a spa.
Right, exactly. But it's great for when you're at charging stations and whatnot too. Yeah, so this is our ambient lighting. I'll show you the theme section. So this changes, the wheel changes the brightness of the colors. Okay. And then the words will change the different colors. So like this one will be blue here, and it looks really great at night. It's hard to see right now just because it's so bright outside, but it's beautiful.
This is a fantastic car.
Thank you. Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Wow. And I look at this, guys.
Right. And then
the sun visor. I mean, it's and I love the light, LEDs right here. They have these suction cups right here, and it's Alcantara. You're not gonna find that in any other regular car. Alcantara sun visors. This material is Alcantara too, and it is deep. I mean, look at the seats in the back.
You can also fold down those seats if you need to. Use all that as extra storage room as well. And then also something to mention, yeah, so this is your wireless phone charger here, just on the left hand side, and then you have a USB-C port back here and a regular USB port.
Wow.
And
2 cup holders.
Yeah. And then you have I'll lift up this so you can see it for your video, but this is just a tiny little storage here.
Wow.
Just for some extra items. And then you do have 2 USB-C ports back there, as well as your custom climate controls. Okay. All 3 of those seats are heated in the rear as well.
Oh, heated seats in the back. Yeah. That is awesome. Just heated or cooled as well?
No cooled, just heated for that. But you have heated and cooled for these.